Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Down, 18 Gator.
Here we go, here we go. Check 15, check 15.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Two draw quarters. Speed grip, speed grip.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First
8
quarter,
read.
first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Sponge, no, no, no.
On first down, Pennington. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen.
There he goes, left side, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're built from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to...
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for the Bills. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chandler that time, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Get ready!
He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, box truck. Hit it.
Looking to throw. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They try again with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pull it hard. Hey, Delta.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Operating from the gun, Pennington. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw, Pennington. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
And after you're into the points per drive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw on 3rd down, Pennington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and
9. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Barber. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Jet 4.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Shoot.
From the gun, Pennington. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Mdawes0 after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. That kickoff return, 104 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. The extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Pilot, 64.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Rocket.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Pennington throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
On the ready.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Operating from the gun, Pennington. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, high 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Jets 32, Bills 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Come on, set.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on 1st down. Bradshaw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Down. 60 outlaw.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Got to get the point. Get on the point right here.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Pennington. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pennington toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Pennington. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Point after now from Catanzaro. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 42, Bills 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Back, back, back. Smooth. Fight.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
Come on, set.
Check, 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 check.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead will swell by one more. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We go. 10-2 stop.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 34 yards there. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets them back now for second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Second and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready up. Get it.
On first down, Bradshaw. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Five.
Now a give, right side. Bradshaw.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they're going to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Bradshaw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Pushing through the contact. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Topper! Hit it!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
We got 4. We got 4.
On 2nd down, Bradshaw. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Hey, me and you all day. All day.
On 2nd down now. Bradshaw, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Jets 56, Bills 10.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time.
He's got a man complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Be driven. Be driven.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go.
Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the